Welcome to the Habitat for Humanity of La Plata County fundraiser. Tonight, we celebrate the power of community and the lifelong impact of building affordable and lasting homes for local families in need. With your help, we can provide an opportunity for families to bloom into a brighter future, overcome the obstacles of home ownership, and find security and community in La Plata County. Together, we can build hope.
The mission of Habitat is just to bring people together. It is, as you've heard, a hand up, not a handout. Hi, my name is Jessica Jones. I'm the Executive Director at Habitat for Humanity of La Plata County. Through the cooperative efforts of volunteers, partner families, donors, and staff, Habitat for Humanity reaches out from Christian roots to build decent, affordable houses and communities in which people can live and grow.
Since 1994, Habitat for Humanity of La Plata County has acted upon that mission, building and refurbishing 68 properties to connect aspiring homeowners to their new home. Volunteers of all backgrounds are the backbone of the organization, giving their precious time and talents to create a better life for those in need. Through the Habitat for Humanity Affordable Housing Program, 66 La Plata County residents have been connected to their new home. But it hasn't been easy.
We're just providing that service to bridge the gap between what is available for, average families and what the need is, because there is such a great need for affordable home ownership in La Plata County.
There's such a need for affordable housing, and not just rentals, but home ownership, because it makes such a difference in the life of a family when they actually have that stability and that housing security.
This is how most people build generational wealth and that stability that it provides. I remember renting and had kids, and they had to move rooms. And so once we were in that home, it was stability and consistency, and we could build on that,
But there certainly has been a change in inflow of people moving here. I think people have left metropolitan areas and come to more rural, recreational areas like ours. So the need for housing has probably increased significantly, over the last 5 to 10 years. But we don't have any new room to build. And so the financial challenges really come into play, understanding how do we get property that we can have in this program.
Here in La Plata County, the dream of homeownership is becoming significantly harder to achieve than ever. Aspiring homeowners must face the ever-rising costs of housing, shortages in affordable rental options, and rapid population growth in the county. While the cost and availability of affordable living skyrockets, wages for a hard day's work remain stagnant, falling well below what is necessary to invest in a home. Some families work tirelessly, often spending more than half of their income just to keep a roof over their head. Habitat for Humanity is here to help, bridging the gap between hardworking families in need and life-changing homeownership. There is hope.
Unbelievable. Can't even put words to it. Never thought I would be a potential homeowner, especially in the economy and
pricing of housing, and especially in this area.
I'm Carrie Joloth, and I am a homeowner from Habitat.
My name is Jessica Sangster. I go by Jessie. I'm a single mother and have been in the program since the beginning of this year and a little bit of last year.
My name is Abril, but I go by April just because it's easier to pronounce. And my enrollment with Habitat, I guess, is I'm a homeowner.
Yeah, I'm Fred Iggy Gilbert, and then we're working on obtaining our house through the Habitat of Humanity.
All right, my name's Heather Brandline. I am a future homeowner for Habitat. I've been volunteering and doing all my sweat equity hours for over a year now, I believe.
I am a teacher in Ignacio. I'm an instructional coach over there. I've been over there for 12 years and lived here my whole life in the Durango area. So divorced, single mom, full-time.
I'm originally from Texas. I moved here in 2011 and married my husband that same year, and then had my kiddo in 2013, got divorced in 2020 during COVID, and got into some Section 8 subsidized housing.
My children are 5 and 3, and then, my wife and I are, in our 30s. So, my daughter's already lived in. We're in our third different place renting.
I moved here when I was 5, been here ever since, so basically I'm a local. I live in a lot of the Section 8 housing. Again, it's really pricey here.
A friend of ours that did the program as well told us about it.
I was at a friend's house. My kiddo was playing with another kiddo, and he happened to have a friend over who had done the program.
Heard it over the radio, actually, and they were talking about getting housing assistance possibly.
I found out about Habitat from a friend of mine who had just moved back to the area and was going through the process.
I've heard of it before. I never looked into it, but then I got to see 2 of acquaintances that I knew get homes through the program, so I decided I would give it a shot.
There is an application. They apply, are interviewed. It is presented to the board anonymously. If accepted into the program, they have to go through some financial courses, some homeowner courses. We require 250 hours of sweat equity, either working at the job site, another job site here at the Restore, to be invested in the program, be invested in the home that they're going to get.
Through low-interest mortgages and sweat equity, families within the program don't just receive a free house, but rather they work to build their future on a new foundation they can be proud of. And Habitat is there to help them along the way.
It's really cool to help build the house and put a lot of effort and love into it, and then find out this might be something that is yours.
Well, it was really nice, getting to know that we were gonna own our home.
But once we were finally approved, I was almost in disbelief, and I was really happy for the opportunity. And it was really overwhelming sense of joy for both my wife and I.
I've been working on my hours for the last year and a half. Again, I'm a single mother. I work 8 to 5. I volunteer on the weekends, or if I can take time off and use my sick hours to get volunteer hours. I've been doing them myself, other than my mother watching my child. So I was very thankful for Alpine.
I could put in the work myself to feel that ownership and that buy-in towards the house, first of all. The other side of that is that I knew that there was going to be help along the way at every step. It allowed me to have a sense of community, whereas maybe I might not have before.
There is still a sense of community, that there is people that are willing to help out, that there is still a lot of good that can happen and take place, really impact a family's life, or multiple families' life.
Don't give up. It's a lot of work. You may doubt yourself at times, but it's definitely worth it. And you'll meet a lot of lovely people along the way.
When you finally sit down at the closing table with everybody and they're all there, everybody who got you there and really worked with you was there. And so it felt like just kind of like, wow, like all these people helped me. It was pretty special. So
it'd be nice to have a forever home.
I think it's a good program. It really helped me and my family.
It's amazing, and just keep going. Like, don't stop. Much more special than just a regular home.
So you get to meet a lot of very unique individuals.
Any more good stories? Any other stories that you can never use because it has a guy flying through the air?
that are just willing to give for nothing in return.
It's a loosely organized group of people with very low standards.
They're very strong-willed individuals that are just willing to do whatever they can.
We know we're doing a good thing for people that otherwise wouldn't be able to afford a house. And so it's a combination of learning new skills along with helping the community.
Most of what we do is teachable, and it really comes out of the heart more than anything.
Hi, I'm Tammy Jocelyn. I am currently the volunteer coordinator for our builds. We generally have about 40 people on the list. I'd say our core is about 20. And then we have other people who come once because their group, whoever they're associated with, their FAE, one of the partner families are coming out to help a partner family or something.
Habitat for Humanity wouldn't exist without dedicated volunteers, donors, and local businesses. From skilled builders to first-time hammer holders, everyone has a role to play in creating a lasting impact.
I mean, I've seen it really grow in the years that I've, obviously 13 years, I've the longest, I think, volunteer. I wouldn't say oldest, just the longest. So I've really seen it grow and flourish.
I mean, we're all here as volunteers. We're not here for the money. We're not here for the fame. We're not here to lead, and we're just here to say, hey, you need a helping hand. I'm here to help in any way I can.
The thing is, there's very few volunteer opportunities where you get to grow as a person and grow your skills, and Habitat is unique in that perspective.
People that work on this is a remarkable group of people. Great people. Great people volunteer for this kind of activity. People who have a heart to serve volunteer for this kind of activity. People who see a greater good volunteer for this type of activity.
This is the way that, in addition to filling your soul with helping out with the community, you get to learn and become a better person. So I would say, man, just try it. You'll be hooked.
Payday for volunteers is the day we turn the house over to the homeowner.
Watching families actually move into one of these houses. It's just, just amazing.
We're a smaller organization, so I really get to know people as they make their way through the program, and that's the best for me, seeing it come full circle for people.
Together, we can build hope.
If you were to come out to the job site or say, why would I want to be involved in this job site? My question back to you is, what do you feel is you want to give to this? Do you have a heart? Do you like to build? Number one, that's a part of it. But beyond that, it's engaging with the people, engaging with the mission of providing workforce housing for people who might not have another opportunity to have a home in any other way. On Dedication Day, if you could get people to come in and actually witness Dedication Day, that would answer all their questions, because you see it in the faces of the people who, for the first time in their life, take a step forward in home ownership that they never would have dreamed possible in any other way. And we do know that home ownership does provide the right kind of family structure, the right kind of incentive for people to become engaged in their community, to just create a better situation for family growth, family homes. And so it's a positive for everybody all the way around.